Hello and welcome to another SHUMPCAST. I'm Tony Shump, Ralph Nardellan.
And I'm Dominic Butter.
How we going, Dom, today?
Oh my God, what a day! It's a bloody shit day, isn't it? It's raining.
Well, Melbourne weather, mate. It's up and down, up and down.
Beautiful yesterday,
cold.
shit house today.
Oh, for our overseas listeners, mate, don't ever come to Melbourne.
Why?
Well,
Melbourne's great. You have 4 seasons in the day.
You just
Where
said
else
it.
would you get that?
Well, that's right. That's
Anyway,
right.
what are we doing?
Anyway, so today we're going to do an encore episode. We're going to go
What's
back
an encore episode?
Well, we're going to go back to episode 3 because this week I'm taking annual leave. I've taken a week off.
Why are you taking it?
Well, I put in a week off to have a break.
What? And our producer said it's okay.
Well, yeah, but you got to put in for annual leave, like any job.
Okay,
So if you want to put in, you got to put it in, and it's going to take about 4 weeks to go through. So
Okay. Right.
I've taken the week off, so we're
Sweet.
not going to. We're going to go back to episode number 3.
Why?
With Bernie Marentelli.
Bernie Marentelli, what a bloody legend she
that
was.
was probably the
She
30th
still
episode.
is.
One of our first episodes there.
That was episode 3, yeah.
Yeah, episode 3. We got a lot of good feedback on that, so we're going to repeat.
Well,
that.
she did win 2 store gifts, yeah. And she was a champion footballer.
Oh, yes.
Not to mention cricketer, bloody genuine human being, great youth worker, all of the above.
Wow, that's fantastic. Where are you, Dom? Have you achieved anything in life, besides this podcast?
Nah, nothing at all, mate. Oh, actually, I've got five beautiful kids, 5 beautiful girls.
Well, that's a normal achievement.
4 awesome.
I'm talking
What do you
about
mean, mate?
something,
That's a
trophy.
big achievement.
Like a trophy, some sort of trophy. You got any trophy?
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
no, maybe a couple of footy.
I got one a few years ago at work
What
for time wasting.
Yes, just like you're doing now.
Time wasted. That's the only thing in life is wasted talent.
Anyway, we've got a few emails. Can I read a couple of emails?
Oh,
or not?
yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Yeah. Well, actually, this one's a question for you. It's by a Stewie Blackguts from Footscray. He said, "Who was your favourite and least favourite guest?" By Stewie Blackguts. So yeah, that's a question to you. So give us your favourite and your least favourite.
Oh, okay.
That's all.
I'd say Clayton Jacobson was one of my favourites.
Because you were awestruck and you were so nervous and all that shit. Oh,
Well, he was a
and he
filmmaker,
said that
director.
you were a bloody good comedian or something. Yeah. No, he was pretty good.
But I'd say Clayton Jacobson. He was probably the one that I really enjoyed. Yeah, so we could have spoke to him for hours. I went in hours and hours and hours and just go on. He's one of those guys that can just talk.
How did I know you were going to say that, but how did I know you were going to say that? And your least.
Probably Ernie Sims.
What?
Yes, I don't like people. He just talk.
Knock about. Hey, we've got to get him on again.
Don't make sure he doesn't listen to this episode because he just crap,
Ernie,
bang.
That's what he just said. He just said you were the least.
Yeah,
Only because you were the most popular. That's why.
He didn't say good things about me.
You don't like people being more popular than you, do you? Eh?
That's right. Yeah, I like people more
Or
talented.
anyone with
Well, he
more
did say
talent.
I have got some talent, which is
Who said that?
I like Ernie Sims.
Yeah, well, mate, you're just putting shit on him now, and he said that you had some talent.
Well,
what are you
just
doing? Stop talking shit.
Yeah.
Anyway, so your least favourite is Ernie Sims. Is that what you're saying?
Well,
Is that what you're saying? Ernie, I hope you're listening.
I've gone quiet all of a sudden.
Yeah, I know.
I'm very quiet. Let's just. I'll delete that anyway. Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
okay.
you got any more questions there, Dominic?
Actually, I've got a couple more emails.
Yep.
So, this one is, I don't know, Shane Spawn. Anyway, does anyone watch Big Brother Celebrity? It's so uninteresting and all those celebrities tell lies. They are D-grade celebs at best. It says Shane Warren, but Shane Spawn.
Wow.
Well, have you watched the new one?
No, I don't watch Big Brother.
No. Well, apparently there was this girl on Big Brother who was saying that Shane Warne was texting her and stuff. You know?
Right.
Yeah. Like inappropriate stuff.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. Yeah. How can you say that on television? Unless he was doing it.
I don't think I watch.
Anyway, well, this bloke says it's all lies, so it's probably bullshit. Yeah.
Okay.
So
where does this guy live? Where's he from?
Shane Spawn.
What area?
Melbourne, it says.
Oh, Melbourne.
Yeah.
And so what suburb?
It just says Melbourne, yes.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Yeah, the only thing I watch, Dom, is the news, mate. The news. I
Is
like
that
news.
the only thing you watch?
And if people ask me, what happened in the news today, I can't answer them because I don't know. It's just something anyway.
What about that Cleo girl was found alive? Oh my God! Did you think that was going to happen?
Amazing.
Did you
story.
think that was going to happen?
I think it made a worldwide attention there too.
Mate, yeah, the whole world was talking about it. What a great story. About
Amazing
time we have
story.
one great story, you know what I mean?
Amazing story, yes.
So the guy that took her thought she was a doll or something, or he liked dolls or something like that.
Yeah, he had a whole room full of dolls. I don't understand that.
Yeah, I know. Well, there's more to come out of that.
Like your house, your kitchen's full of photos.
Yeah.
All over the wall,
yeah.
the cupboards.
Well, rather than
photos,
stick them in a photo
photos.
album, no one's going to bloody look at a photo of mother. So they'll just look at it.
Yes.
It's a good idea, isn't it?
Oh, they walk in on it.
Yeah. Remember when Paul came and painted the house and he told me to rip them all down?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, don't put any more photos up because, hey?
What did you say? Well, you must
I
have
said, yeah, no worries, yeah. And then one at a time, I started putting them back up and now it's just coming again.
She actually took them off.
I took them off, yeah.
Oh, wow, big job.
Oh, yeah, I know. We threw most of them away because they were ripped and stuff. So I had to start all over again, basically.
Oh, let's move on to the next question there, Dom.
All right, okay. So who was that one? Oh, here, this one says, tell us a joke about your mate's wife and the Halloween present by Mike Hunt. Mike Hunt. Who's
Mike Hunt. Oh, I don't know.
Oh, wait, tell us a joke about your mate's wife and Halloween present. Remember that? That was a joke. That was that guy. We won't mention his name or his wife. But you know, at Halloween they give presents and stuff. I mean, like I'm not used to this Halloween stuff because my kids are all.
Well, it's a very American. I don't know. A lot of people celebrate it there. Yeah.
Anyway, so a mate of yours said that he got his wife a Halloween present, a pair of crutchless underpants. Remember?
Oh yes.
He said, I've got my wife a pair of crutchless underpants for Halloween. And I said, well, what'd you do that for? He goes, so she can grip better on her broomstick. Oh my God! We're not going to tell him who said that. We're not going to tell him who said that or whose wife it was. But anyway, yeah, I don't know. Can you explain it? I don't get it. Anyway, here, I've got another one.
It's the last one, Dom. We're going to move on.
No. Lena Menzelunke said, I really love Ralph's hard-hitting questions. He reminds me of George Negus from 60 Minutes. George Negus. She reckons you're just like George Negus from 60 Minutes.
Wow, that's amazing. That's a
Who's
good compliment.
George? That's a great compliment.
Because
he was a hard-hitting. He was a hard-hitting guy. Wasn't
Richard Carlton. Remember Richard Carlton?
Yes. Oh, wait. This is one by Wilbur Wilde. I don't know Wilbur Wilde. Oh, I think he used to play.
The sax player from...
well, I don't know. Could be that one or could be another one. But this one, he says... Hey, why do you call your band One Too Many? Because we spell it one and then put the number 2 and the many.
Oh, yeah.
It should be, this isn't funny. It should be knows too much. Oh, my God. What are they trying to say? Knows too much. Are they trying to say we've got big noses?
And who's that from?
That's from Jimmy Durante. Oh, no. Wilbur Wilde.
Where does Wilbur Wilde live?
Wilbur Wilde's from Melbourne as well. Oh my God, we've got a couple of Wildes from Melbourne. It just says Melbourne.
Suburb.
I know. Well, it could
probably
be Bell
Footscray.
Park.
Probably
could be
Footscray.
Bell Park. Anyway, something like that. All right, can I just read up another one?
Last one.
Yeah, last one this week. I know, there was lots of letters this week, but we had to scroll through them because a lot of them, they swear and stuff like that. We can't really put all those ones back.
Some said we had the worst show ever and stuff like
that.
Anyway,
this is a good one. Hey, I'm really digging your show. I must say my favourite show was the one with Bernie Marentelli.
Really?
Not only did she win 2 stall gifts, but she... Well, I can't read their writing. But she was also a champion footballer and youth worker. Plus, I think she is a spunk by Megan Foxy. Megan Foxy? It's Foxe anyway.
I think we need to get someone to read these questions there.
What do you mean? What's wrong with the way I read them? That's all right.
Maybe get an assistant or something.
So anyway, Bernie Marentelli. Yep. That's
the Encore episode.
Is that the Encore episode? Bernadette Marentelli. Is that you?
Very good, Dom. Very good. What are you up to?
Oh, mate, we're on a SHUMPCAST with me, Dominic Antonio Sabata, and
Tony Shump, yeah.
Tony Shump Nardella. And
hi, Tony.
How are you?
And we're just going through all the great people we know, and I told all our viewers about a beautiful woman like you who won 2 stall gifts, and if you had been playing AFL now, you would have won 12 best and fairest. But back in the day, hey, I'm being honest here, And back in the day, because I come and watched you play a couple of games, and mate,
Yeah.
you were like the Greg Williams of the women's bloody football. Is that wrong? Am I wrong?
Well, you're being very kind, Dom. You're being very generous.
Well, can you give us a little history about your sporting prowesses?
Okay, well, I started playing football in 83. Tell me when you've had enough.
No, mate. The floor's yours, mate.
All right, well, I was driving down Johnson Street after finishing year 12, and so I grew up watching my brothers play football and having a kick with them, but had two brothers that played at North Melbourne in the under-19s, under Pagan, and so anyway, I grew up with a football and was driving down Johnson Street this one particular day and saw some women training, playing football, kicking the ball around, so I did the quickest U-turn you could ever imagine.
How old were you?
I was 18.
18? All right. Go.
Yeah,
Sorry, go.
18, and did the biggest U-turn. Got the rundown of the nights they trained, so I was there, the very next training session, and played my first game in 83. Kicked 11 goals in my first game.
You kicked 11 goals in your first game. Oh my God!
Did the other side turn up?
So I should have warned her about Tony. He's a comedian. But anyway, keep going, Bernie.
11 goals. That's amazing.
That was the first game she kicked 11 goals. So keep going.
They had a full side. I'm hoping. I think they may have even had a bench. So I've got to make it sound good.
Yeah, mate.
And just really started playing from there. So I spent the next sort of 10 years playing football. I played a little bit of cricket, played in a cricket grand final, but I played 10 seasons of footy and played in nine premierships.
9 premierships in 10 seasons.
Oh, come on, I've got to see this. We got medals or something? You can send us a photo or something?
9 premierships in 10
trophies?
seasons.
You must have trophies. You must have like a whole
I've
storage.
been to a house. I know.
You must have like a whole room full of trophies.
Anyway, that's the football. Can you tell me a little bit about the store gift?
Yeah, what year was that?
So I started to play a little bit of touch football, and then they introduced women's racing in the professional ranks, and so I started training in 89. So I ran. My first season was 89-90.
Yeah.
And got myself very fit, and so in my first season of running, I won the women's gift at Stawell. I think I was off about 8 3/4 or something. And then about 5 or 6 years later, 7 years later maybe, won the women's 400 at Stawell. So I was the first woman to win both the gift and the 400.
Wow!
Oh my God! And why was it 7 years later?
Because I wasn't particularly good at 400s. It took me 400s are a really different race to run because they're pretty much a flat out sprint. So I really had to work. I actually changed coaches specifically to try and win a 400 because that was my goal.
Yeah.
Wow.
I changed coaches, and then a couple of years after that, won the 400. But in actual fact, that season in '97 when I was actually racing very ordinarily. I wasn't making finals in sprints and 400s. I was running last. So I sort of made a decision, or I made a commitment to myself to try and, get fit, watch my diet, no alcohol, and try and win the 400 in '98. But
so how long did that take you to give away the booze and all that sort of stuff?
Would have been.
No, I did it straight away, and within a week I started probably a week or 2 weeks I started making finals. I won a 300 at Knox somewhere. I won a 400 at Burramine or Baruga, and started to look all right. And so it actually happened 12 months. So basically, I turned my whole year around in about 6 weeks.
Oh,
that
dear.
year.
Yeah.
Yeah, and won. And what I think what really propelled me was a year or two before I won the 400, I raced against Kathy Freeman in the 400 at Stawell. And
Really?
That was the year before, or the year she was going off to race Marie Jose Perez in Barcelona, where Kathy Freeman ran second. But that year that I raced her in the final at Stawell, she gave me windburn as she went around me.
Windburn? What's windburn? What is that?
I finished last, so I remembered that, and when I won the 497, I only just won. But what really propelled me and what really drove me was that year that Kathy Freeman, absolutely flogged me, and just not wanting to finish last again, and just tipped me over the line. I won by a nipple.
Oh my God! Was it erect?
Sorry?
The nipple, was it erect? Because that's big, mate. Well, because that's just a little bit extra. So, was it that close? That's what I want to know. Anyway,
I think it might have been erect.
Yeah, I would have been for sure.
So how far? So when you won the 100 metre, did you?
400 metres.
400 metres.
First was the sprint, and the second one was
the sprint was 100 metres, the first one.
Yeah.
And
110 actually.
110.
Wasn't it 110?
The first one.
No, it was 100. It was
100.
100, and then a couple of years later they made it the actual gift distance.
Oh, yeah. So the 100... So how far...
When I won, the prize money was about 800. Now it's 40,000.
Oh, no! Mate, so you're a true legend. Mate, if you were a bloke, they'd have a statue of you around the bloody MCG. No, it's true.
Or in Stawell.
And for sure at Stawell.
Yeah.
But can I touch a little bit on the camp where we took all these street kids away for the Franklin River, when we went and did the Franklin River, and how they sold it to us? How did they sell it to us? What did they say? It was going to be a nice little holiday. Is that what they said?
Oh, it was going to be a nice little holiday in the middle of Feb, which was very hot here in Melbourne. But when we
Tasmanian summer.
Tasmania, we froze our goolies off.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever been so cold. But we went whitewater rafting. We started off at the Collingwood River. Yeah. And we eventually ended up down the Franklin. But so to tell you a story about that. So the rapids were quite fierce, actually. They were
it was
sort of
dangerous. It was very dangerous.
Very, very dangerous. People died.
Yeah.
And in some parts they were actually too dangerous, so we had to sort of portage around, which means you get out of the raft and
because you can't get through.
Manoeuvre them around the rapids. But at this one particular rapid, 3 or 4 of us in the boat, in the raft, went in the water. I was one that went in the water. I had a life jacket on, and it was probably, it was the scariest time I've ever had. So I ended up in the drink. I don't know how far I was under, but it was probably about 8 or 10 feet. 8 or 10 feet.
But how long? You were down there for ages, it seemed.
Yeah. Well, I was down there for a while, and I felt like I was in a bloody washing machine, and I didn't really know which way was up and which way was down. So, I ended up putting my arms up, and Dom was out of the boat, and for some stroke of luck, I happened to find Dom's very sexy ankle.
Yeah.
And anyway, Dom felt me obviously grab onto it, so I was, bearing in mind, Dom's whole body length was in the water and my arm was outstretched. So that's the distance that I was sort of under. And Dom felt, obviously, a hand grab hold. He grabbed the back of my neck or life jacket and just heaved me up. Yeah. So I was actually, it's funny you ring, Dom, because I was actually thinking about this yesterday, about how he actually saved my life.
Yeah, I was telling Tony that the other day. Remember when you rang? When you rang me?
Yeah.
I was telling him, and that was on your 40th birthday, if I remember, or your birthday.
It was. It was actually on
the same day.
It was on the same day, exact same day. Yeah.
So you turned 40 and Dom saved your life.
Well, I didn't save her life. I mean,
I
pulled her in.
He did, because had Dom not been there, I don't know where I would have ended up. And I think I was in a bit of shock afterwards. But the bloke said, one of the guides said, I said, mate, that was pretty dangerous. That was really scary. What was going to happen? He said, "Oh, you would have finished up down the river at 300 or 400 metres." And I said, "Well, yeah, but
I wanted to belt him.
mate.
I wanted to belt him, Bernie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You did well not to. You
Yeah,
did
I
well
know.
not to, Tom.
Yeah. But mate, that. So did I tell you? Did I tell you? You're the most beautiful, and actually, the best memories I have of me and you were at the airport when we were sort of, you know what I mean, all that sort of stuff. Yeah.
Well, do you remember? We had to get up super early, and I was still pretty hungover from my 40th.
Yeah.
And we came to pick you up, and you were still in bed.
Oh yes, that's right. We had to leave really early. I was very, very. I think I had. I probably had about 45 minutes sleep, and then you and Ronnie came over to grab me, and I just woke up and threw stuff in my bag, and we just jumped on the plane, didn't we?
It was fun. Remember we slept on rocks?
Yeah, we slept on rocks. Yeah.
What, all night?
Mate, yeah, all night.
But we were buddies because there was the guy that was pissing you off, and then there was the other guy from work, the Italian guy. I forget his name.
Yeah.
He was pissing you off.
Yeah.
We had each other.
Yeah, we had each other. And that's what pulled me through because in the end, remember they said, "Oh, there's tiger snakes over there. Don't go there." I just ran through the field in bare feet, just hoping a tiger snake would bite me so they can come and take me away.
What about when you had to shit in certain spots and take a bag? And
we had to carry our poo, didn't we? What was that big thing?
You're going, I'm shitting wherever I want to shit.
Well, yeah, and remember what they did? Like one night they said, because the kids, they get a bit scared. I think Chris Aldred, he went and had a shit in the thing, and then the next day, one of the leaders there
that's right.
yelled out, "Right, who's shit over here? We've got DNA testing and blah, blah, blah," or whatever he said. And Chris goes, "Yeah, it was me. So he had to go up and get it, and we had to, carry it after about,
Yeah, you could have killed that guy. He was a little...
Oh, he was an arsehole, wasn't he? Yeah. But anyway, they were great times.
We've got to wrap it up. We've got to wrap it up. Just before you go.
But I love you, Bernie. Yeah, before we go on.
Basically, me and Don, we are looking for a life coach. So...
bad luck. She's coaching Strathmore girls this year, so we've missed out.
We're going to, put you on
But
the
as a
book.
life coach, Bernie, yes.
We need someone.
Sure. We need someone to guide us like you.
Yeah. Are you able to do that?
Which club, Tony?
Club? Oh, no, not in the club.
No, he wants you to be our life coach.
The Shump,
Yeah.
We've got the SHUMPCAST, and we need someone to
We need
coach
direction.
us,
We need direction.
to motivate us in a way, to give us a kick up the backside. But we'll pay you, in whatever in cash and stuff like that, whatever you want, or we can give you vouchers or whatever. You know what I mean?
He's a comedian, Bernie.
Yeah,
anyway,
and
thank you very, very much.
Yeah.
We love you.
Hey,
Just before you go,
Yes. Pay me in sex.
Tony what?
Tony
Pay me in
Shump.
sex.
Tony in sex.
Yeah.
Tony what?
I'm joking.
I think you get that one.
He shit himself there, Bernie. He shit himself.
I've got to go to the toilet. Oh my God. I need
All right, we're going to have to catch up and have a game of table tennis.
Just before you go, how fast can you run the 100 today?
Oh, today. Bernie?
Still there?
Yeah.
He said, today, how fast could you run the 100?
Oh, shit. I'd start today and finish next week.
No, both her knees are gone. Both her knees are shot.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when you won the store gift there, the 100, what was your time?
About 11:65.
Oh no, that's fast. I was thinking when I did it at school, I think I was 11.
You're about 11 hours, 12. Yeah. Anyway, thanks, Bernie. We love you, mate.
I'll
talk to you soon.
No, when I did the 100 at school, I think I missed a bus to go home.
Love ya.
Love you.
Okay, thanks, Bernie.
See you,
Love
mate.
you.
That was all. awesome, Bernie Marentelli. What a great podcast.
Yes. Yeah, that was good. Yes, if you
That
want
was
to hear
earlier
more-
on.
Yes,
Early.
if you want to hear more Encore episodes,
What do I have to do?
when we have a break, when you have your annual leave, sort of
Well,
thing.
I'm
when you
putting
put
in for my annual
Well, you
leave,
put it
because
in
you
today,
just had your annual
Yeah,
leave.
4 weeks.
Anyway, go. Finish it off.
Yes. So, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel.
What channel?
YouTube, Spotify, Apple,
Okay.
wherever you hear your podcast. If you like the show, just click, press that button, or else we'll come around and see you,
give them a
knock
good
on
half
the door
hour.
and give you a good half hour, knock
you
on
a
the
good
door.
half
So,
hour, yeah.
I'm Tony Shop, Ralph Dargullen.
And I'm the big Jason Bond.
And we'll see you next time on
Encore.